Tim Saunders at Wells Fargo Center, where the Flyers take on the Washington Capitals tonight. Our game day preview is brought to you by Power Back Rehabilitation. Flyers take on the division rival Capitals for the first time this year. 3-1-1 against Washington last season, but they're going to have their hands full this year because Washington comes in as one of the hottest teams in the National Hockey League. Flyers end the first half of the season tonight, having snapped their 5-game winless streak in that first game at home the other night. Tuesday, they beat the Ottawa Senators in a shootout 2-1. Kind of a satisfying win because of the way they won that game. The Flyers found a way to get 2 points out of a low-scoring, tight-checking game, the kind of game they haven't won enough of this year. That was just the third win all season in a game where the Flyers had been held to under 4 goals in the contest. Wayne Simmonds was a big part of it. He had a goal, a fight, the shootout winner. The only thing he didn't have was an assist for the Gordie Howe hat trick. Simmonds with 9 power play goals right now this year. That's tied for second in the NHL. He's got 41 power play goals over the past 4 seasons, second only to the Caps' Alexander Ovechkin. Steve Mason, of course, the other big story for the Flyers in that game. He made 41 saves and 5 of 6 in the shootout in getting his 7th win of the season. Mason, a big part of the story tonight, too, because he left practice yesterday early with soreness. That led to an MRI later in the day, which resulted in not much. It didn't really show any major problem, as Ron Hextall, the Flyers GM, expected. So it looks like Mason will get the start tonight against Washington. Now, the Caps come in. We said one of the hottest teams in the league. They're on an 11-1-3 roll in their last 15 games. Beat the Toronto Maple Leafs last night 6-2. And the big part of the Caps' success this year, really 2 things: stability defensively, and they're getting scoring throughout their lineup. They have 6 players with at least 10 goals, the only team in the NHL that can say that. And last night's victory over the Leafs, a good example. They scored 6 times and only got a single point out of their top 2 scorers, Alexander Ovechkin and Nicholas Backstrom. Eric Fehr and Marcus Johansson both had 2 goals in that game for the Caps last night, and Ovechkin did score again, his 20th goal of the season. Ovechkin now has 4 goals in his last 4 games. Braden Holtby has been their number 1 goaltender. In fact, he's been one of the busiest goaltenders in the NHL this year. Made his 16th start in a row last night, and it was his 22nd straight appearance. That ties Wayne Stevenson for the Caps' lead set over 30 years ago. If Holtby gets the start tonight, it would be his 17th in a row. Justin Peters is his backup, and he started only 7 games all year. Again, Mason gets the start for the Flyers as he looks for his 8th win of the year. Game time tonight is at 7 o'clock. It'll be on Comcast Sportsnet, or as always, you can join us on the radio. Tim Saunders with Steve Coates on 97.5 The Fanatic. Our game day preview brought to you by Power Back Rehabilitation. For more information, visit powerbackrehabilitation.com.